Hey guys, last time we obtained a gun, or a gun anyway, which would give us advantage apparently against humans, but not BTs, but it could be upgraded to at some point or rather. So that is where we are at. Hooray! Paths are being used.
Over here!
What is that? It's moving. I see a bridge. Sure, that's good. I shall use it. Here we go. So many likes. Have another. Alrighty. Got him. Oh boy. Ow. Back. Damn. I want the memories. Ugh. Tut. There we go.
I'm right here.
Uh-oh. Well then. That got a little messy. Yeah, you got no one to knock me out though. Real shame about that. Alrighty. Big enemy boots obtained. Okay. Onward.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sandport Bridges.
Alrighty.
Delivering cargo.
Yeah, buddy. Whoa. You can have one of those too.
Wow, thanks. You did me a real favor there.
You're a saint, Sam. Thank you.
Thank you for your contribution.
Oh, now what? Thanks again, Sam. You really came through for us today. Now you can tell me to mind my business if you like, but I couldn't help but notice that you've been getting better delivery evaluations lately. Like, you know what you stand to gain if you go the extra mile, or do you? The Bridges evaluation system will see you properly rewarded for providing the extra bit of service to make people happy. Heh. Speaking of happy, I just remembered the time you first came here after crossing Ground Zero. Reference much? Truly successful delivering cargo to its destination is your job, first and foremost, but people are demanding. They don't do they don't just want their shit carried from A to B. They want a little more, you know? Special treatment, something that'll put a smile on their face. Hey, I get it. It's a lot more work for you, tracking down lost cargo, returning items for the rightful owners. And it's really not part of the job description either, but you better get used to it because standards are changing. People are only going to expect more from their porters. Anyway, it's usually worth your while. Going above and beyond is a good way to rack up plenty of likes, and hell, sometimes you end up doing it without even realizing you did. I'm serious. Next time you complete an order, take a closer look at your results. See if there's there isn't a symbol next to your likes, which indicates that you got them from performing optional extras. You might be surprised. It may it may all seem like a hassle right now, but Sam, you can never get too many likes. I know it can't be easy for out there on your own, Sam, but we need you to stay strong. I've started out on a few experiments with the Evo Devo unit you brought me. So far, things are going pretty well. I'm not quite at the stage where I can perfectly recreate objects, but I suspect that's only because the chiral network's coverage is limited. The more places you bring online, the better results, most likely. Anyway, I'll be submitting regular reports on my progress to Bridges. Rest assured, I'll keep at it. Incidentally, I've taken an interest in the order deck lately. These days, people tend to associate them with the BBs, or think of them as BD detectors, but they were originally designed as more all-purpose scanners for detection of people and various objects. Seems they undergo quite a few changes over the years. By all accounts, many of the original features were cut at some point. One such feature would allow users to project holograms, which could be pretty useful, and another would utilize chiral connections to reconstruct past data for present-day applications. I don't believe these features are lost forever, though. If we keep expanding the network, someone's bound to take the initiative and create new and improved versions of them. Anyway, I've taken up enough of your time, Sam. We should catch up in person one day. You still out there fighting the good fight, kiddo? I tip my hat to you for that, and for bringing this old curmudgeon his medicine. I'm doing a whole lot better for it, much obliged. In exchange for signing a contract with Bridges, I get meds and supplies delivered to my footsteps. That's so different from the deal I had with Fragile Express, and while I have not have full use of this here network of yours, I can access the weather data and news I need to make life easier than before. All that without my having to join the UCA. So what's the incentive is there to do so? I made rounds on the local preppers when I first arrived here in the bridges. There should be some interviews floating around that the Rutgers team transcribed. Take a look if you get a chance. We were mainly sounding out the situation on the ground and trying to convince them to join the UCA, of course, but we already suspected that they weren't the type to follow the herd. Why else would we be out here? Still, we found the odd community-minded soul among them. Not all were holed up in shelters by choice. Some were running from something. Others had just been born into the life. Getting the few we did to throw their lot in with the UCA was a pain in the ass, though. Didn't help that the chiral network wasn't up to running back then, either. All we could do was put the parts in place and promise they were going to work someday, and now they finally do, thanks to you. Could be the skeptics might finally come around now that we can show as well as tell. You keep up the good work, you hear. Get back up. Get us all back on the grid. Data. It seems a rather significant breakthrough had been achieved back at the headquarters. They successfully integrated an Evo-Devo unit into the chiral printer. In case you're not familiar with the term, Evo-Devo refers to evolutionary development biology. Your genes, mouse genes, dinosaur genes, the genes of every living being are virtually identical, and yet we develop into such radically different organisms. Thus, a question arises: why did such disparate life arrive from the self-same building blocks? Evo Devo was the field of study that sought to solve that mystery, to lay bare the secret of evolution. Before the advent of Evo Devo, it was thought that in order to reconstruct a dinosaur, we would require a sample of its DNA. However, thanks to this technology's ability to exploit from existing data, we could, with it, correct stimulus, grow a dinosaur from the DNA of a living organism. We could, in essence, recreate the process by which the dinosaurs evolved from primeval life forms. An evil devil unit applies the same principles to the problem of information and object reconstruction. With the help of the chiral network, we may take incomplete data and indeed incomplete objects and reproduce their complete forms. This data can be fed into the chiral printer, Viola. Partial data yields finished product. The tech isn't viable for everyday use just yet, but when it is, it will be an insatiable benefit to our research and bring our reconstruction efforts forward by a matter of decades. In a way, the chiral network makes use of the beach to allow us to travel through time. See, sending large amounts of data takes large amounts of time, as you expect. But the time about beaches is, well, doesn't matter. Pass the same way in them as it does out here. Might not even pass at all. Think about how light from the stars in the sky we see produced thousands and thousands of years ago. Routing data through the beaches like jumping to a point earlier in that journey, thereby cutting it shorter, much shorter. Just imagine massive amounts of data transferred almost instantaneously. That's why we're trying to achieve with the chiral network. In a nutshell, in theory, the network allows us to reconstruct old data that would otherwise be lost, and to do so with fragmented resources using what's known as evil data analysis. We could take the finger bone of a dinosaur, say, and extrapolate from that not only the dinosaur's form, but its composition, internal, external, even its thought processes to a degree. Anything's possible with computing. In other words, we won't just be able to reunite a nation, we'll be able to reclaim everything we lost in the Death Stranding. More even, theoretically, we could go back as far as the birth of the planet and beyond, and thanks to the beach, we'll be able to compile all that data in one place and reproduce the processing time for even the most complex analysis to effectively zero. More horizons ain't exactly broad. That said, I'm not completely cut off from the outside world. I knew that Bridges was, and that they were trying to rebuild America. But when you're living down here, it's hard to see how that's got anything to do with you and yourself. Am I right? My folks hold up here in this shelter after the Death Stranding, had a kid and raised him in their slice of paradise, and together we lived off whatever Fragile Express was kind enough to bring our way. They told me tales about the good old days, but I've never had much of an imagination. Couldn't see how a country long gone was any concern of me or mine, and mine. Far as I figured, if Fragile Express was happy to keep bringing us stuff, we didn't need anybody else. And we certainly didn't need America, whatever that even was. But then, one day, I was looking at a part of this machine my dad put together. He was an engineer, too. And I noticed something said made in the USA right there in tiny print. Got me thinking that America might not exist anymore. But the stuff Americans built is still around, making our lives a little bit easier now. You could say the old country lives on in its works. Kinda like how my folks live on in me. They died a while back. Anyway, if they were American, I guess that makes me an American too. And maybe this shelter a part of it at all. Once I realized that, I started pouring my heart into building stuff to help you guys put the country back together. The terrorists have been at it again lately, you heard, right, about how they've been sneaking in and out of city disguised as Fragile Express couriers? We'll have another disaster on our hands at this rate, but it's not like we can just cut them out. We need Fragile's people to keep on doing what they're doing. We rely on those guys for a lot, though maybe we shouldn't. I hear they're transporting weapons now. Why they'd be so stupid, I can't imagine. Spreading shit around that kills in a world where the dead are ticking time BT bombs. Sure, terrorists are a threat, and mules are a royal pain in the ass, but what genius figured escalation was the way to go when we all know where it leads? We need weapons, no tools that can take down the bad guys without killing them. We need the hardware in circulation gone yesterday. Can't keep folks from dying in accidents or getting sick. We can't keep them dying, period. But the deaths we can put off, we ought to. Violence isn't just ugly, it's damn near suicidal in this day and age, which is why I'm looking to make a bunch of less than lethal gear in the hopes that it'll prevent a few idiots from getting themselves and others killed. Today I made a delivery to a shelter made near Middle Knot City. It was my longest trip to date, a personal best. Back when I was starting out, people tried to ward me off of life, saying it was dangerous for prepper youngins to make runs and that no one would ever trust me. But what was I supposed to do? Kids without parents need to eat too, and it's not like I had any skills. 2 arms, 2 legs, a whole lot of grit. That's all I had to offer. Worked out okay so far. I bring people what they need, and in return, they do right by me. The more deliveries I make, the more orders I get. Never a order around when you need one. So as long as you don't fuck up too badly, someone ought to throw you a bone. Helps that I've got a sixth sense for BTs too. Pretty rare that. It's probably one of the reasons why I get so much work. Sometimes people praise me, tell me I'm doing society a service by helping my fellow man. Can't say that factors into it. I'd sooner keep to myself if I could, but I've got to survive somehow, and I am sure as hell I gotta manage by myself. Hmm. Unknowns. Another prepper's been kicked with a bucket. I went to deliver his medicine as usual this morning, but I guess I was pretty damn late. Poor guy wasn't just dead, but on the verge of a necro. Wasn't good. Wasn't no time to take him to an incinerator, so I had to dump him in a nearby BT territory. Better than leaving him to pop, especially since my own shelter's close by. Gotta look out for number one. When I dumped him, though, just before he popped, it was like I could feel the BTs reacting to the corpse. Saw that saw the beach too, strangest thing, but I felt it before. When I first disposed of someone, the sensation was stronger this time, though, no doubt about it. Don't know if this means I've got dooms, but I'm starting to think there's something special about me. A delivery outfit out west heard tell of my BT sensing abilities and has expressed an interest in bringing me on board. It seems that they operate outside Bridge's sphere of influence, and they want to leverage my experience and know how to expand their operation. Could be interesting. It's funny. I started making runs out of necessity to stay alive, but that's all changed. I'm an altruist now. I live to help other people. Preppers round these parts rely on me. Hell, they wouldn't live 5 minutes without me. Why would Daddy say if he could see me now? He thought me man's his owner keeper, but here I am, part of the community, working with other people, bringing the world together. Daddy always told me that the wide world was dangerous, that we had to stay in our shelter, spend our whole life there, die there. Well, fuck that. Community is what it's all about. Buddy of mine died today. He was out in the mountains on a delivery, and it was so goddamn foggy. I guess he lost sight of the trail. He called me asking for help, but then the line went dead. Saw the void out from here, nearly blinded me. Guess he wandered into BT territory. There's not many of us porters left these days. Not many that you could trust to get the job done anyway. Folks quitting of dying, going mule. Attrition's a bitch. If we're to keep on, we're gonna need better equipment, and someone's gonna who can track BTs. I can still manage sometimes, but my power is getting weaker. I can feel it. Just wish I knew what to do, 'cause at this rate I'm fucked. We all are. Interesting. The first original poets Hideo Kojima himself said that upon hearing the album. Hideo Kojima! Alright, what am I supposed to do exactly? Deliver the system server. Do I not have that on me? Yeah, I have it. But, okay. Wait, where did it say? Did it say to deliver it here or somewhere else? Whoops. Bring itself not. Huh? Bring South Nut City into the chiral network. Where is that? I mean, I'm assuming it's down here, but I mean... Huh.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Odd. When you don't know what to do. What? Huh. Hmm. Oh boy. Eh. Ah. What the? So we go. Alrighty. Woo! I'm assuming whatever I'm looking for is down here. If not, I have no clue what I'm doing right now. I'm assuming it's this, actually. Haha. Alrighty. Let's see what we can do. Here we go.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Stan Porter Bridges.
Another one. Another main one.
Welcome, Stan Porter Bridges.
Wait, what? But I have the thing. I don't understand. I don't understand, actually, at all. Delivery the system server. There's the system server on my back. Oh, it was back to the first one. Why would they do that to me? Well, I guess I'm going all the way back up there. Okay.
Have a pleasant journey.
Well, that's stupid. Why wouldn't it just say deliver it to the place it needs to be delivered to on the thing? Why did it need to lie to me? I mean, yeah, sure, it shows to go to the other place, but why would it... Why? Damn it, Hideo Kojima. God damn you. Whoever wrote that was bad. Bad writing. Boo. Because now I gotta go all the way back up there. Gotta go through all the other mule territories. Oh boy. Stupid rock. And I could probably go around them, but still. Point being, like, just tell me where to go. My god. This game is big enough.
Way out here. Understand.
Hey, I'm not a fool. I got tricked. I don't appreciate getting tricked. At least I know there's one down there now. Not that that makes any difference, but still. Here we go. I don't know what the outline of this one is. Do I have anything else I can use? A ladder. What? Time to move. Whoa. Oh boy. Whoa. Dodging fools. Uh oh, my legs are dying here. Oh no. Oh, that's what I get. It's just gone right through the environment. Ah. What the? Still have a long way to go. Oh, because I thought I was supposed to go to the south one. My punishment. Why is my stamina? Is it because I fell? Or is it because I'm carrying a lot, which I'm not? I'm assuming it's because I fell. God damn it. Oh boy. Northeastern Healing Spring.
It's good to get your feet warmed up.
Interesting. Just chill here for a bit. Ah, yeah. Rich in calcium sulfite, this spring is said to aid in the healing of the cuts, bruises, sprains, and other minor injuries, as well as restoring stamina, and reducing fatigue in general. Better still is waters, blah 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 blah. And there it is, stamina restored. The hell? These guys out of their territory. What are they doing? Oh, they're good guys. Yo, what up?
Oh, thanks for the help.
Keep on.
Eh? Yo, what up? Cool. Neat. I was like, huh. Okay. We got good guys running around now. Cool. Look at that floating bridge. Uh-oh. Copyright coming on. That's the other thing I don't like about this game in terms of just doing the Let's Play. God damn it. Oh. No, that is really cool. I didn't even notice that when I came here the first time. It is just floating there. Oh, those black tendrils are like sticking to the ground. I didn't think that this would be a point for music though, but okay. I can do this. We're almost there anyway. Then we can just call it a day. Was that bridge there when I got here? Interesting, it's incomplete. Who's doing that? Is that the games bridge? Or is that people? Online sign. That's one of their bridges. Interesting. Oh. Yeah, and someone was like, huh. Oh, wait, this look. Okay. And then that's incomplete, right? But hey, you could go that way. Oh. Careful now. Why did I do that? I thought he would have one of those ladder sliding animations, but I guess not. Oh boy. We learned some cool stuff today. There appears to be another one over there. How did I not notice these before? It's probably because where I was crossing through, I just didn't take that specific path to notice it then. Yeah, another bridge. Interesting. And those bridges, again, have the particles and the odd setup. Very interesting. Isn't it weird? I find that very weird. Like, the smallest thing in a video game can come across as odd because of the setup. Like, it's just a bridge, but just the way it's designed, and the fact that I didn't notice it before. Like, I'm not crazy. Was that? Yeah, because I've definitely been through this path before, and I did not notice that before again. So I'm assuming they're building bridges too. I could be wrong, but that is my current theory. I got not much else to go on. Well, they spotted me again, which is fine. Give that bridge a like. Helps me get across. Yeah, this definitely wasn't here before. I'm not crazy. Like, is this bridge complete? Huh. Oh wow, this one nearly goes all the way across. Might as well just see how safe it makes me. Ah, well, that answers that. Not completely. Ow! Cut that out. Yeah, what up? Well, so how did these bridges get made then? Oh shit. Ah! Well, they can get up here. Good to know. They're smart enough to get up here. Whoa, ow. Yeah. Yeah. Going back to the OG base. I don't even know what it is, but you gotta like. Alright, this better be the thing, cause woo.
All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Hooray.
Welcome, welcome. I heard Nan said to expect you. Oh, you got the server. Here, let me have a look at it.
Is it in good condition?
Nice. The great deliverer comes through again.
Yeah.
The server's in perfect condition. It's a real relief to know all our records are safe. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Sam, I've added a reverse trike to the list of supplies you can fabricate.
What?
Lake Knot said he was kind enough to provide the blueprints as thanks. I'd tell you all about it, but didn't you used to have your own? Same deal. 2 front wheels, 1 rear, battery powered. Fitted with an auto charging unit that kicks in when not in use. Requires skill to drive over obstacle strewn terrain. Best suited to long flat stretches, yada yada yada. We're working on securing you another vehicle, so you can look forward to that.
Yo, vehicles. Cool. Neat. Yo, what up, Die
Thanks,
Hardman?
Sam. With that data, we can finally move forward with our plans for the new automated delivery system. I'll tell the boys to start testing the bots right away. You'll need to take it to the distro center south of Lake Knot City.
Was I just there?
Check the delivery terminal whenever you're up for more work.
Hubbard's had some things to say about Fragile. You sure we can trust her?
That business with Higgs. Thought I told you she hates him with a passion. Enemy of my enemy, as far as I'm concerned. Don't take my word for it now. Just ask her and judge for yourself. I like it or not. We need her help.
Fair enough.
Sam, it's Fragile.
Yo, what up, girl?
I hear you brought 3 preppers into the network and delivered everything they needed. That's some good work.
As long as we're shooting the shit. You mind telling me what the deal is with you and Higgs?
Been hearing stories, huh? I'll tell you all about it. In person.
Cool.
Meet me at the distro center, south of Lake Knot. You're headed there anyway, right?
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Alright. Whew, and there we have it, folks. That is this part. If you ended up enjoying it, then please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, make sure to check out those links in the description. One will head you over to my Discord server, the other to my Patreon page. Any donations are greatly appreciated. Until next time, everyone. Bye-bye.